Here are 7 things that help you edit faster and be more productive. Let's start off with number 1. Having some noise cancelling headphones are a total game changer. It really helps you to get into the zone while editing. Basically, it will block out all the background noise, especially for me with a little bit ADHD. It's really hard to get into the zone, so those noise cancelling headphones are a total game changer. Another thing that is really helpful is a mouse with macros. Obviously, this will only work for you if you have a Windows PC, not if you have a Mac. But for everybody who does not know what a macro is, it's basically when you hit copy and paste. It's like a combination on the keyboard that you have to press. But if you have a macro, you hit a button and it does the thing. Some people buy a keypad and then you can have the macros on the keypad, but that still involves like reaching over and doing the thing. I got a Logitech mouse where you basically hit copy and paste on the macro. That mouse is a total game changer because it will save you weeks, if not months, while editing. Also, please let me know in the comments down below what are your hacks for faster editing flow or workflow, because I'm very curious about that. Also, another thing that you can buy for relatively cheap are those glasses here. Basically cut out blue light and that will help you with your sleep cycle, and basically you get your normal bed hours straight, because like if you watch like blue light before going to bed, it kind of affects your sleep patterns, and it's not as majorly noticeable in while editing, but it will affect your sleep and everything else. But it will start the habit of like, oh, this is not a ritual for editing. And if you get that ritual dialed down, it will become really easy to get into the zone. Having those glasses on, have the headphones, not that you need it, but it obviously makes it easier because you will start a ritual. And if you can get that ritual dialed down, it will be so much better for editing. Another thing that I highly recommend is get yourself a notepad, because like notepads on the one side are like a little bit old school for 2022, but to be honest, if you use your phone or iPad, or maybe have like a notes app on your computer, you will get distracted. All those tools, apps are meant to sell advertisement, and they basically will make it easy to be distracted. Have a browser open, you just check on the browser and your attention is gone. So I highly recommend getting like a little notepad. On that note, there's a couple things you should do too. Don't have a second monitor, because if you have a second monitor running, that basically means you can look over and something else is going on, and it will distract you. The more you have to look around or look away, the more distraction you will have, and that will be not beneficial for you. So having one monitor is better than having 2 monitors. So don't even think about getting one, save that money, be more productive. Another thing that I highly recommend is like putting your phone on silent and take it away, maybe in another room, because if it's in another room, you don't hear it, especially with the noise cancelling headphones. Out of sight, out of mind. And it's way easier to get into the zone. Obviously, this is a big thing that is probably the most distracting part about editing, having the phone and social media available, or the internet. And yeah, if you can cut that out, it is way more beneficial. On that note, it's also really hard for me to basically edit for like, let's say 8 hours or whatever. So most people are bad with editing, and they basically edit for like an hour or 2 hours and then make a break and then edit again. Some people can really edit like for hours on end. I can't, because the ADHD is too strong with me. So I have little sprints. I basically have a timer where I'm like, okay, turn on the timer, and then for another 30 minutes I'm just editing, and I'm looking forward, maybe if I don't feel the edit, for a little break. And if I have that break, then I can restart the edit and reset the timer, and I can keep on moving on. If I get in the zone though, I just ignore the timer and just keep on doing. But it's really hard to get in the zone, but obviously with the features of the classes, the noise cancelling headphones, it will be way easier to get into the zone. And yeah, let it comment down below, and see you in another one.